Hey, I'm SpookyDan, and you're watching The Secret Society of the Macabre. We're on episode 2 of our online segments of figuring out just what the hell the After Dark Film Festival is. The After Dark Horrorfest, 8 films to die for. I sat down with director Richard Brandis and the lovely actress Rachel Miner, both of Penny Dreadful. It's a little isolated movie, a little tightly wrapped up creep fest. All that matters is we get a whole lot of horror movies. One weekend, right now, coming up.
We thought it was a great idea. We thought it was a real good opportunity for horror fans to really have a weekend all to themselves and see all these films and stuff. So we jumped on board. We thought it was great. Penny Dreadful's the type of horror film that gets under your skin and makes you uncomfortable, and I think really disturbs people.
One of the things I loved about Penny was that it is so much psychological. And from my point of view, that is the scariest thing. And it's the scariest horror films to me are the ones that play with your own perception of reality. And the ones that where you don't see who the bad guy is, because it's easy. I think any of us can imagine at least being a hero and fighting the monster. But to not know what you're fighting is the scariest thing.
I've had people tell me, studio executives, suits as a lot of people like to call them, tell me that they sat in screenings with their knuckles like this clutched on the arms of the chair because they were just terrified by what they were experiencing.
There's not a lot of fun in your movie.
No, it's...
A few laughs, maybe.
Yeah, no, we keep the intensity at high volume through the whole thing. And, there's been a lot of comments about, thanks a lot, I couldn't get in my car. I even had a publicist who we were talking to. She saw it about, I think it was about 2 in the afternoon. About 10 o'clock that night, she gives us a call and she says, thanks a lot. I just wanted you to know, not only could I not get in my car when I left work tonight, but I had to have my son come over and spend the night because I didn't want to go in the house.
That's awesome.
I mean, why do all films have to make you feel good? And there are a lot of twists and turns in the film. And I think it's something that kind of goes with the territory in these types of films. People kind of expect that. I think the key is to not have the twists and turns just for the sake of having a twist and turn. It has to serve the plot and the story and the characters and everything.
But you have some big ones where, like you said, you play with conventions where you have to do that, but yours aren't following the rules conventions. You're like, fuck you.
It's fun to do that. I think that's one of the real fun things about twists and turns is when they are unexpected. And when they do turn things upside down or turn, convention on its head. I think everybody's closer to that edge than you think. And so probably what scares me the most is knowing what anybody could be capable of under the right circumstances.
Obviously, being a lover of the horror genre, I find that some of the least scary people I know are people who can confront that area and look at that area. I think some of the scariest people I've met are have it all bottled up and you worry because there's this like nice veneer, this like social graces or whatever, but underneath there's often scary behavior. If you're wanting 100 monsters jumping out at you at all times, it doesn't have that. But if you want to feel like there's the possibility there's 100 monsters jumping out at you at all times, and that you don't know what's real and what's not, and what's dangerous and what's safe, and that level of fear, I think that's what this film will do for you.